Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast post our Halloween extravaganza. I don't know if I will ever be able to say the word extravaganza. Like, ever since Lady Gaga had an extravaganza on Watch What Happens Live, it's all I could say.
Yeah, it's hard. It slips out. It's crazy to just come back to the show as regular people on November 1st. And it's nice that October 31st is followed by November 1st, because now we're excited for the holidays. Like, it's my birthday month, and I know everyone's just like, oh my God, what am I going to get Jackie? Her birthday's in like 6 days.
Literally the hardest person to shop for, has everything because she loves to shop and has like the most cream of the crop style where like I can't relate because everything I get is from Target.
I think that I am the easiest person to shop for, because you go into a store, you see something like pink and girly, and you're like, she'd love that.
Yeah, but odds are you already have it.
No, but I don't. Probably. Just run it by me, actually, but if I don't.
But wait, I totally agree with what you're saying. Like, there's no slump after Halloween where like, after New Year's, it is depressing. Like, it is just like, there's nothing. Then there's like Valentine's Day. That's not even like a real holiday. Like, you don't have time off for that. Like, you don't have time off until Memorial Day. Like, it is the fucking worst. But after Halloween, it's like, you'd think you'd be sad, like, there's no more candy. But it's like, wait, the candy goes on discount sale, even though I went to, I just reminded myself something else. I went to Dwayne Reed yesterday to get toilet paper because we ran out, and literally all of the entire candy aisle was gone.
Good.
So it's not even, but it's not going to go on sale today.
Well, I'm glad people are eating well.
Well, then that's the other thing. There was the cutest kid in Dwayne Reed with his mom. He was all dressed up, ready for trick-or-treating, and he was like, where do I trick-or-treat? I'm like, honestly, I don't know. Like,
really? Because I inadvertently trick-or-treated all day yesterday. If you check my purse, filled with candy. Everywhere I went, there was a bowl of candy waiting for me.
No, but like for a kid.
No, for a kid. And like, so I was walking down the street, and there were doormen with bowls of candy, which I guess you could go from building to building.
You do?
But in your own building, you can go from floor to floor. People sign up. There were two apartments on my floor that had a cauldron outside of their door.
Oh.
My lobby had a cauldron. I got a manicure. The manicure had a cauldron. People were trick-or-treating in the nail spa. I just felt like everywhere was trick-or-treating.
Well, I had literally the opposite. I didn't see one piece of candy yesterday except for those Skittles that you gave me. And by the way, I have to tell you, I ate one of the Skittles on my way home. It was the purple flavor, and it was grape soda flavored, but they really should have labeled it like duty flavored. I actually spit it out and threw it out. I must have been something wrong with it. It tasted like actual duty, but I felt so bad for this kid. He just couldn't find candy. So
well, you know what? It's his own fault.
Candy bar.
It's his own fault.
No, it's not his.
There was trick-or-treating everywhere yesterday.
Him and his mom were trying so hard, and I
literally picked up 2 or 3 mini things everywhere I went. I had a whole bag full of candy. I put it in my drawer because I'm on a diet for the CMAs right now, but a day after the CMAs, I'm getting into that drawer. I got the best of the best.
I got nothing.
Almond Joy, Twix. Those are my favorites.
Joy.
Kit Kat.
What is your favorite Halloween? Like, if you are in a bowl and there's like all the regular stuff, what are you going to go for?
Okay, well, because Almond Joy, it's an underrated candy, so people don't get it. So when I see an Almond Joy, I always grab it. But
That's disgusting.
But of the usual suspects, Twix are by far my favorite, and Kit Kat.
I will always take the Milky Way and then the Kit Kat.
Milky Way is the worst candy. There's absolutely no need for it. It doesn't bring anything to the party that any of the other candies don't bring.
Okay, ready? It's the Snickers without the chunky peanuts, whereas, like, first of all, not everyone can have peanuts. Second of all, sometimes you just want like a light caramel delicious bite, not like a crunchy ass peanut butter. So sometimes I find a Snickers to be like way too overwhelming. To me, the Milky Way is the perfect formula of like all the good things of a Snickers, but without the bad things, you know?
No, I disagree. It's like it's missing something because everything else has something going on for it. And I agree, sometimes Snickers is a little too much. But that Twix, that little shortbread,
that's my least favorite part of the Twix, the shortbread. I just love caramel. Like, one of my favorite candies is the Godiva squares. That's milk chocolate with caramel inside, you know?
Yes, that's a good thing.
So to me, it's like the Milky Way is like the drugstore version of that.
Also, Reese's are delicious, very rich, but very good. But also, you can't get the little crown, the little ones. You need the big orange square.
Course.
Because the little ones, if you put them in your pocket,
melt.
Pro tip, they will melt, and you'll have a pocket full of chocolate.
Wait, also?
Just like Caleb on our CMA Awards stream last year.
Speaking of unnecessary candies, I think you're mistaking Milky Way for a Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers is fucking delicious. It's so whipped and light.
It's so weird.
It's like diet candy.
Okay, but it's like. Not, though.
No, but it's lighter than the others.
I guess.
It's lighter. The others are denser.
We had a huge announcement on our Toast News Network Instagram. Make sure you're following that because we've been teasing for about a week our new TNN show, and people were truly shocked because I think they were really impressed with our level of, celebrity, because we have secured Raven Gottschalk and Raven Adams.
Raven Gates
Oh my God.
and Adam Gottschalk.
That's like, when people start to date, they really like become one.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
She's
by the way,
Raven
I
Gottschalk.
kept typing her Instagram today because I was posting on the Toast News Network Instagram, and I was typing Raven Gottschalk.
Yeah, that's good though.
Raven Gates and Adam Gottschalk, they have a new podcast called Date Night with Raven and Adam. It's going to be a podcast dedicated to dating, relationship, advice. They're also getting married kind of soon, so I feel like we'll be getting a real inside look on their wedding planning process, which is
so excited.
Which is press you can't pay for. So head over. It's on iTunes and Spotify right now. Head over, subscribe, just type in Date Night with Raven and Adam. We are very excited to have them on board, so make sure to support.
They're going to be such great podcasters. First of all, like Raven is one of my favorite all-time Bachelor contestants.
Me too.
And I love listening to her voice. Like, it is just so pleasing.
You know what it is? It's so darling.
And then Adam, also such a winner. And he's so smart.
Yep.
And so I feel like the two of them together, plus I love their relationship and they're so like real, and they're like such a TV couple and a real life couple.
Yeah. But they are very much like a real life couple. I feel like in the last year or two, they've truly like settled down, started a life, and now they're getting married in a shul. Like, I love them.
And I'm excited to follow their journey, and I'm so glad that we get to be a little bit a part of it at TNN.
So I wrote down a few things I wanted to talk about with you today because I had two experiences yesterday that I wanted to discuss. One involves you, one doesn't. But before we jump in, allow me. I watched Jimmy Fallon last night.
Okay. And
I don't really watch late night because it's on like kind of late, and I just would rather watch like Friends or something I enjoy. But I was like, let's see what the late night landscape is up to these days. And I watched Jimmy Fallon, and you know what's really interesting? If you watch Jimmy Fallon under the guise of assuming that he's wasted, it's a totally different show. And now me thinks he actually might be drunk all the time because he's so crazy. And I don't know if any normal human being, whether or not they work in the entertainment industry, would be that crazy. He was just like bopping around the stage like so nuts. And then he had Kristen Stewart and the kid from Stranger Things with the teeth. And before they had their interviews, they both played out and played a game of Pictionary. And it was Jimmy and Kristen Stewart versus the Stranger Kids thing and one of the guys from The Roots. And it was truly like one of the most awkward 10 minutes ever. Like, I cannot believe that, like, this is a $1 million show. It's like you have all the resources in the world. I'm like, this is the crap you're putting together. Also, the stand-up that Jimmy does in the beginning, like, some of the worst jokes I've ever heard in my life. Like, I can't even repeat them because they were so dumb. Like, just, and the thank you notes. Remember how that segment used to be like everything? They used to play it on Taxi TV. His segment was like, thank you, Walgreens. Like, he would like make weird jokes like through the guy. Like,
yeah.
Awful. Like, I cannot believe how far we've fallen on late night TV. Like, Jimmy Fallon, to me, he shoots in New York. It's like it should be the pinnacle of like all things, you know, celebrity and comedy. And it was just like, it was awful.
Damn, I mean, that's not surprising.
And then I went over to Jimmy Kimmel, and he's interviewing someone, the dad from Spy Kids, and he's dressed like a carrot. It was so stupid. Like,
that's insane.
I just couldn't believe that, like, that is where TV, like, no wonder nobody has cable anymore. Nobody needs to see that. But, like, these people are making literally millions of dollars a year to do nothing. It was so stupid. And it's like, you have a team of the best comedy writers in the world, and you're writing a joke about how the Washington Nationals logo looks like the Walgreens logo. Like, it was so stupid.
That's really crazy. I can't believe the Washington Nationals won the World Series. Something that I meant to bring up yesterday.
Me too.
Because I saw it while I was looking for stories. But if I didn't see it, I would have never known that the World Series ended.
Well, I live with Ben,
I guess it's
so
because the Kate Uptons didn't win, and I didn't and I guess I follow no Washington Nationals wives on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know.
But that reminds me, when I was watching it 2 nights ago, I wanted to mention it on the Toast yesterday, but I forgot. I only caught like the last 5 minutes because Ben was watching in the living room, but it was time for bed. He said, can we watch the last couple minutes? And I said, of course. And when they won, all the guys like ran onto the field and were like jumping. And it was literally just like, it was hot. Like, it was all these guys, you know, big guys running, jumping, hugging, spraying, like licking each other. It was just like so much testosterone in the arena. I was like loving it. I was like,
when they won.
It's like they all stormed the field. And I was like, this is content I can get behind.
And that looks really fun. And I feel like that's, you know, the prize of winning. Because otherwise you have to like go back to the bench and the dugout with like your tail between your legs. But like the party on the field is the best part. Is the winning.
And everyone's taking pictures of you, so it's like you're like being like cute and glamorous.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like everyone's taking selfies.
Yeah.
Really cute. I'm happy for the Washington Nationals.
And then the other thing I want to tell you about, I'm not sure if you know this because you don't have Twitter, but we have been pulled into some drama.
Ooh.
So I guess like maybe a month ago we spoke about BTS.
Okay. I've been seeing some comments on our YouTube that have shown me that we've been pulled into some drama.
So I guess one BTS fan account like clipped what we said about
What did
them.
we say?
Their Variety article said they've conquered K-pop, they've conquered the American music. Now they want a Grammy.
Okay.
We were just like making fun of them for like going on hiatus when they went on a hiatus for literally a month and then came back. Like they could have just not said anything and like no one would have noticed. Like One Direction is on a hiatus for 3 years.
Can
like
you just what did we? I just need to know what I said.
we said we were making fun of the fact that a hiatus is not a month.
Okay.
And if they've conquered the K-pop world and the American music, wouldn't they have already won a Grammy?
Oh, I honestly don't recall any of this. I maybe remember a little hiatus talk, but talking about BTS winning a Grammy, like I don't know her.
So I would very much like to read some of the tweets we've got. This is from an account called Lockdown. Cake Goo Guy.
By the way, like I heard that I think they're going to be like in our YouTube.
Oh my God, are they
Because I
here?
already saw one comment and I was like, what in the world?
They may not have gotten a Grammy, but that does not diminish any of their other accomplishments whatsoever. They're fucking UN ambassadors. Their name and impact is more than a fucking gold record player on a black slab of metal. So fuck you, girl with no job, morning toast.
I just want to say one thing in these BTSers' defense. And by the way, I have the utmost respect for BTS. Like we went to the Billboard Music Awards.
We
like,
saw.
Their fans, like we saw. It is real. And I think that all of that means so much more than winning a Grammy. The fact that like even when you're watching on TV, you can hear BTS fans more than you can hear anyone else's fans. Like that means more and is worth more than winning a Grammy. So I don't think that BTS needs to prove anything to anyone by winning a Grammy. And please share with the rest of our hate.
Oh, should I?
I had seen some comments that were ignorant and that we don't. No.
Of course, you irrelevant uglies have a
that's what I saw.
problem with BTS.
Irrelevant.
For a non-speaking Korean group to become so successful in the West and conquering the area, that's true, by the way. We're not diminishing that.
I couldn't agree more. It seems like we're all in agreement.
But all we're saying is that by the way, it's just pure logic. If they had conquered the pop world, they would have won a Grammy.
Now it's all coming back to me.
That's
Yes.
logic. And two, I'm sorry, a 1 month break is not a hiatus. I'm sorry. I stand by everything I said. I am not diminishing their accomplishments. I think that their standhood is crazy and it's impressive, and I'm not denying any of that. But like, lest we not, forget, 1 month does not a hiatus make.
Yeah, no, I'm now understanding what I was saying, and I agree with her. I agree with her.
So I just want to say, the 16-year-olds who are telling us to go fuck ourselves, like, relax, go do your homework, and talk to me later.
Yeah, and it seems like we're on the same side. Like, BTS deserves a Grammy. That's where I'm at.
I'm not there. What I'm saying was that if they had conquered both the K-pop and the pop world, they would have won a Grammy.
I don't know. I'm kind of with the BTSers on this now. I see both sides. I understand why before I said they obviously didn't conquer American music because they didn't win a Grammy. But I think the Grammys are becoming more and more irrelevant and meaningless. And
that's true.
And I think that them not winning a Grammy, like, doesn't actually say anything. And I like that the BTS stands like don't put that much emphasis on Grammys. I'm with you guys. I think award shows are out of control.
I really like them referring to us as uglies.
Yeah.
I think we should make merch.
Irrelevant uglies.
That's actually like I always say, like, if you're going to come for me, you've got to be creative. And I actually respect the hell out of someone calling me an irrelevant ugly. That is so funny. Oh my God. Like, I was just talking about this with Ben because, Ben, like, he just started doing What Are You Nuts? And like someone left a mean comment. I'm like, Ben, that's not even creative. Like, calling us fat. Like, it's just straight facts, like we are. Like, it's not a big deal. It's a medical term at this point. And I always say, I'm like, if someone's gonna like say something mean about me, like, I appreciate the creativity. Like, that's not even creative calling me fat. That's just like, you look at me and that's like the most obvious thing about me,
Right. But they obviously like watched our show.
They know a little bit about us to call us irrelevant uglies.
Right. And they looked at us and they thought we were ugly. Like,
I love that.
I'll take it.
I'm not upset. Like, I really love that.
And if we can just ride this like BTS wave.
Oh, we are on our way, sis.
Like, I'll take those numbers.
Yeah, me too. Because for every like 5 BTS haters, there's probably like 1 or 2 who's like, wait, this show's kind of funny.
Right. And no, or even if they just all watch the video where we talk shit and then they continue to talk shit, like that video will have like millions of views.
Also, like, people talk about BTS all the time. They're like arguably one of the biggest bands in the world, and like we're talking about them, and it's like the BTSers like find us relevant enough to like speak on it and take us down. I love that.
No, I'm so here.
I'm honored.
It. But it's also, we're in a funny place because there are comments that are saying, "What's BTS?" So it's like we're caught between a rock and a hard place.
BTS is not our critically acclaimed Patreon series Behind the Scenes. It's not. It is a K-pop band that rose to fame over the last 1 or 2 years. They are huge. You probably have seen them at a bunch of award shows
Rose
where people
to fame
are just
in America over the last 1 or 2 years.
People are just screaming their heads off. It's like 7 guys. Actually, it looks like 30 guys. There's so many guys in that band. But you should check them out, BTS. I've never heard one of their songs.
And
they did a collab with Halsey.
I understand why you would think it was our Patreon series because, like, there has been uproar that series does deserve a Grammy for,
the
like,
Peabody Award winning.
Yeah, for best, like, music video and, like, steamy vibes.
Yeah.
And maybe next year, I don't know. But in the meantime, check out patreon.com/themorningtoast. 5 October episodes are up. They're really great premium content podcasts if you ever just, like, if you have a long car ride, you need more content from the scenes. And they're way more personal than these episodes where we talk about bands like BTS. Like, we talk about ourselves.
Yeah, and also it just feels, like, more comfortable to, like, talk about yourself when it's behind a paywall.
Right, for sure. I totally agree. Like, I'm not just going to give it all up.
Like, spread my legs.
For free.
For YouTube.
Why buy the cow if you're getting the milk for free?
So true.
Anyways, now I'm glad that you got that all off your chest because I do think that it's time to deliver.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
Because, like, why not? Oh, by the way, the snitch isn't here.
Oh, yeah. She has strep throat again.
Because I wasn't sure if it was time. Usually I ask snitch when I'm not sure.
Right.
But she's not there, so I don't know if it's time.
We're wishing her well. She has strep throat again, but she's on antibiotics and steroids, and she's feeling much better, which is good because she has to accompany me to Toronto tomorrow for my sold-out show. I am fucking excited. There's certain shows, like, I just know are going to be lit, and it's shows that sell out. Like, Toronto must be, I think it actually is one of our toastiest cities. Mm-hmm. The show sold out, like, instantly, and it was like a 2,000 person theater. Like, I can't believe. And I'm very excited. If you weren't able to get tickets, I am coming back to Canada to Rama, Ontario. It's like 2 hours out of Toronto, so I am hopeful that you guys will come. It's a casino too, so you know I'm going to be partying the night away afterwards. I also added a bunch of shows. Tickets are available at girlsnojob.com. We got Kansas City, Missouri, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Englewood, New Jersey, Verona, New York.
Verona, Tarrytown.
What about Tarrytown, New York? Tarrytown, New York. I hope you guys can make it. Head over to girlsnojob.com for tickets now.
Apparently the snitch is watching live. Counselor Snitch, we love you, we miss you, and we're so excited for the Snatchler to come back. This is just a really big week for TNN.
Oh my God, okay. I'm so excited. Margot, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my God, I was like watching Jeffree Star videos all night. He was being so funny.
The collab drops today, the palette.
10 a.m. Pacific time, so 1 p.m. here in New York.
I still haven't decided if I'm getting anything.
Okay, well, you actually made me want to get a mirror, just like not even maybe a collab one, just like a Jeffree Star one, because you were saying, I was saying how I don't think I need it. And then today I was doing my makeup like with it in my mind, like when would I use a mirror? And for my eyebrows and eyelashes, I would definitely use it, probably eyeshadow too.
I've been loving it.
I wanted to get the lip balm that's in a lipstick case, but then I saw on Twitter it's root beer flavored. And I don't know if I would like that.
I think you might. You like Dr. Pepper.
I hate the pressure of like you have to be on at 1 o'clock. You know what I mean?
I know.
We have a 12:30 meeting and then a 1:30 meeting. So like I don't know where I'm going to be at 1 o'clock.
No, but you could set an alarm, and I'm sure it could maybe snag something. I just don't. I haven't like figured it out within myself.
But they released all the products. Like you should look at it before.
No,
and, like,
I've looked at everything. I don't want any of the lipsticks. Those are not my colors.
No, I do think I want the clear gloss. I love a clear
Shane
gloss.
Glosson?
Yeah. Which is such a good name.
Such a good name. I think maybe I'll do the mini controversy palette, but I know I don't need it.
I know.
So I would just be getting it to like be part of the culture. I guess that's my job, to be part of the culture.
That's true. And you know what? I do think it is a business expense.
Yeah.
It's research and development.
We could do a Patreon video of us doing our makeup.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And like actually try some new styles.
Okay. And I was also thinking, I'll talk about it later. We need to have a business meeting.
Okay. We're having a business meeting. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Anyways, Snitch, love you, miss you. Get well soon.
We love our
Snitch.
fans.
Sending love to the fans.
Yeah, the fans, like they really are just love you.
Just love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
All right.
Is that okay with you?
I think it is.
Great.
I have nothing to say today.
Wow. Love it. Nothing on your chest? Nothing weighing you down?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, there's plenty of things weighing me down physically. You know, my breasts are large, my fupa's hanging.
And in charge.
Yeah, but right now, I'm good.
Okay. We're going to get right into it. Our first story is Kardashian-Ween. Is just overarchingly the story.
Yeah.
To me, just... I don't even know where to begin with these girls who have served us in the past 24 hours collectively about 10 different Halloween looks. And I want to start from the top with the best costume of the year.
Well, actually, I feel I have a better way to organize our thoughts. Let's start by each daughter, starting just with the oldest.
Courtney?
Yeah,
Courtney. As Dolly Parton?
She dressed as Dolly Parton, really not inspired by her costume. She reshared a video of her and Casey Musgraves dancing and spelled Casey Musgraves' name wrong.
Yes.
The disrespect. Now the Kardashians have disrespected Casey Musgraves, not once, but twice.
Yeah, but at least like she was invited to the party. She dressed as DCC.
She looked so cute.
She looked incredible. And I fucking love her. I'm so happy for her and like all of this, the success she's having, like obviously career-wise, but also in the social environment of Hollywood.
Yeah, but then it's like you also know that she's still just a dime store cowgirl.
Right.
You know that none of this is getting to her, and like that's why we stand.
No.
So fucking hard.
We stand so fucking hard, more than ever. Yeah, Courtney, hello, goodbye. Kim Kardashian dressed as Elle Woods.
She won.
She really won Halloween completely.
I agree.
The level of dedication, the real transformation that she went through, she really looked so different.
Not only that, the level of videography, like they must have used a set.
Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about is that specific incident, and also like what Halloween even means in 2019.
Right.
But first, let's talk about the photos and videos. She nailed it. She recreated Elle Woods' Harvard
admissions
video, and to a T. Every line perfect, every outfit perfect, every set perfect, song perfect, and it was literally like watching the Ariana Grande Thank You Next music video.
Why, yes, Margot, I do. It was so fucking good. I just love when celebrities acknowledge like other cultural references, because you think they just live in their own world and like they've never even seen Legally Blonde.
Yeah, but and she also acknowledges that like everyone is calling her the Elle Woods of our generation.
Right, and now she's in law school. Like there were so many just connections that made it so pertinent, and I never would have guessed this because Kim is like kind of shy, and I would have never thought she would have put together a video like that.
When I was watching the video, I was like, oh my god, we're just like watching her come out of her shell. It's like I feel like this is so not Kim, and she was really reminding me of Kris in the video.
Yes.
In the way she was talking. Mm-hmm. She was talking like Kris Jenner, and I just like I loved it from her. But now it's like in 2019, Halloween means getting all dressed up, taking pictures, and recreating iconic moments like on video for Instagram. And that's it. And that's the costume. And the Kardashians are doing it more than anyone, and they actually are going out, which is cool. But it's like Halloween now is just like creating content.
Honestly, I'm here for it because Halloween dressing up is super fun, but I find Halloween parties to be torturous. Like you're so uncomfortable in your costume.
Like, part of dressing up for Halloween was about like getting into costume, but also like what can you go out in, like what can you live with, and shoes you can actually walk in, and like a wig that will stay on your head. But now it's just like you pose for one picture. Can I just Photoshop myself into every Halloween costume I want?
Right. Like when did Kim do that video? I feel like that was like weeks ago, and she never even was Legally Blonde.
Like maybe we do a Halloween shoot in May,
right? And
a video. And I'm not against it necessarily. I just think it's really interesting.
I think it is. I think
it's a sign of the times.
Yeah. What did Heidi Klum end up being? I was following.
She wound up. Did you not see it?
I did. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, I didn't know what it was either, but it was spooky.
She did an Amazon partnership where she sat in front of the Amazon. There's an Amazon storefront in, I think,
Union Square.
Union Square, yeah. It's a huge Amazon store, and they closed it, and she did all of her glam prosthetics, hair and makeup from like 9 a.m. yesterday, and she did it right in the window of the Amazon store, so like people were walking by, people were standing outside watching, and I was so confused as to what she was. I still don't know.
I don't know either.
At first, I thought she was going to be the Night King.
The whole thing, that's what I thought, and I said that.
That's why it was in my brain.
The whole thing was strange, like the sitting in the Amazon window.
Very thirsty.
Like the whole party has become like a big thirst trap, which I get. Yeah. Make that money.
I was invited. I just want to put it out there, but I've decided not to go. I went the last 2 years. It's super fun, but it's just like, it's a lot of work to be that thirsty, and I just didn't have it in me. I felt like a cold coming on, it's why I'm wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah, I feel like it's just turned into like a media press event and not like a celebrity star-studded affair.
Which is, I think, what it started out as.
Right, and now she's found a way to monetize it, and I'm happy for her, and I totally get that. And then this costume, usually she does like something crazy amazing, like when she was
Jessica Rabbit. That was crazy.
Was she Fiona from Shrek once?
Yeah,
something
that sounds familiar.
Looks like that.
She was
the clones.
The clones. She was also like a true old woman. She had like crazy prosthetics.
Right. She's always been something that you can like assign a name to.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it's from a movie. You know what? I'm just gonna give it like one chance. I'm gonna click on the article to see if there's a name for the costume.
She just looks like a robot.
E! Online says Heidi Klum's bloody Halloween costume is her scariest yet. You're trying to get me to sign up for your newsletter, E. It is just not going to happen.
But again, do we know what it is?
No, they can't. They won't let me see it. I need to sign up for their newsletter. Let's find out. Okay. For the milestone 20th year of her signature Halloween party, after the star topped herself once again as an alien that's, let's just say, you don't want to get close to. Okay, no.
Oh, so that's it.
She was a nondescript alien, or maybe she was like that is a fucking crazy costume.
I know.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Anyways, yeah, I don't get it.
No, me
that's
neither.
That's my. You could be anything in the world.
And then Kim also dressed up with her family as the Flintstones.
Okay, she posted the pictures this morning. They are the most precious gems of photos I've ever seen in my life.
She was Betty.
She was Betty. She had North be Wilma. Chicago was
Bam Bam.
Pebbles.
Oh, yeah.
And Saint was Bam Bam. No, I'm sorry. Saint was Fred Flintstone.
Right.
She was really confusing with the ages.
Yeah, and like husbands, like technically she was married to Saint or something.
Right. You know, but whatever. I don't mind.
Where was Kanye there?
He hasn't been posted in any photos yet, but she's also just posting the photos now. Like maybe she even posted something
Right.
new. They are just so fucking precious.
Oh my God, that's the cutest fucking costume.
Maybe
I think the
they
Flintstones
wore that for trick-or-treating.
Yeah, no, it's obvious that they all did many a costume change. I think they probably also wore that to Kylie's daytime party. So Kylie had a kids party at her house during the day.
So cute. Chloe dressed up as Cruella de Vil.
She looked great.
True as a Dalmatian, and I loved it. I'm really the question we posed yesterday is like, who is becoming the faces of Halloween? And for me, it's the Kardashians.
Remember when they were the angels last year? That was so iconic.
Yeah, they're always just and like Kim was Selena, and she just went all out. She was Sunny and Cher. Like they, to me, do it right. They use all of their resources to just fucking nail it, and I love it.
Me too.
And then I guess Kendall threw like a Halloween party like for adults.
It's so funny, yeah, because like I guess the party of the year was last night at Kendall's. Like everyone was there. But it's so funny because it would have appeared that Kylie had like a competing party, but if you look at the timestamps, Kylie had a daytime party like for kids with like a bouncy house, and then Kendall had like a rage here with 1942, and it's just so funny how like they're in such different places in their lives.
But I think that Kylie went to that party, so it's like it wasn't like they're doing different things.
You can really have it all.
They really have it all, and they like took the kids trick-or-treating. Mm-hmm. Stormy, we haven't talked about that video of Stormy playing basketball yet.
So fucking cute.
You guys, it's the fucking cutest video I've ever seen. Every time I watch it, it's just more and more precious. They're just crushing it with the preciousness.
No, Kylie is crushing it with the content, like in the past month.
No, and in the past week, like I think she's just on like a Halloween bender in the best possible way, like no judgments whatsoever, because she's like being a mom, but she's also being a 22-year-old party animal.
Good.
And I think she's been like drunk every night. I don't know how she's hungover. I
Remember
guess
when we
it's
thought
because
she was
she's
pregnant?
22. Yeah, definitely not pregnant.
Definitely not.
And I'm living for this chapter of their lives.
Me too. It's so fun. It's like cool to watch. It's very aspirational. Like that is what I want to be as a mom. Like I just want to be fun and like still go out, but like also be like such a good mom and like throw my kids, parties with bouncy castles.
Yeah. And I think for next year, like actually it's funny because I felt like I wasn't participating in Halloween, but we dressed up on Halloween. I think that's also part of getting older. Is like Halloween is only celebrated on October 31st, and I'm so okay with that. And now it's like everyone loved our Halloween costume. I was so Halloween.
And I was very happy. The content was so, I know we're not like, that's what you're saying. It all is about the content now, but it's like Joe Jonas reposted us. Gwyneth commented crying emoji on us as the Jonas Brothers.
Kevin Jonas liked our Morning Toast video.
Yeah, and Kevin Jonas follows the Morning Toast, and then so did the Jonas Brothers manager.
Right. So it was just like we hit it out of the park. So I did participate, even though I was feeling like it was really this FOMO that Instagram had instilled in me because I see that everyone is at Halloween parties starting on October 20th, and I'm like, I'm not celebrating Halloween.
Kendall's party looked so fucking fun. Hailey Bieber was there looking so goddamn cute. I didn't really get what she was.
She was Lola Bunny from Space Jam.
She looked great. And then Casey Musgraves was there, a bunch of other people, but the coolest part was that all like the wait staff, the waitresses, serving drinks were wearing replicas of Kendall's Met Gala outfit, so that big orange Versace feather item, which I love a creative, event planning technique.
As do I. I'm getting word that Kanye was the purple dino. Yes, he was. Oh my God. She did just post a new photo.
Jake, if you could get that picture and put it in on Kim's latest Instagram. Oh my, that is so cute.
The whole family participated. Oh my God, she captioned it. This family pic was such a challenge because Chicago was so scared of Dino. LOL. We tried to explain and show her that it was just Daddy, but she didn't get the concept yet. So shout out to the photographer for editing her in and making our family Flintstones dream come true.
Oh my God, that is so fucking cute.
You guys, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And I might love this even more than Elle Woods.
So do we think
I
that
love
is from yesterday during the day?
I don't know. I didn't see any like real-time content, but I also haven't watched Kim's stories yet. Also, I do feel like they put so much effort into these things. Like it might have been a few days ago.
And also they have like a backdrop that's like Flintstonesy, so it looks like they had to like make that in advance,
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy times.
That's amazing.
Very cute. Very cute.
That's really so cute.
I love
and really
them.
Halloween is for the kids.
That's what it is. It's like now I feel like we're in this weird period where like we don't have kids yet and we're like a little too old to like still be partying on Halloween, so it's like we have to wait until our kids arrive till we can like get ourselves back into it.
Yeah. and then you get to like for a few years decide what they're going to be.
Yeah, and that's fun. And then they're
choose.
just like an accessory to you.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm a little bummed that Kylie didn't have Stormi dress up as Flounder when she was the Little Mermaid. Instead, she like had a purse that was Flounder. I just feel like Stormi, like if I were Stormi, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, I did speak to Stormi. She's very upset.
Yeah, I understand. She's taking it out on the basketball court.
Totally.
Okay.
Very healthy expression of her anger.
That is just our celebrity Halloween recap. I loved it while it lasted. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Aren't you ready to move on from
I'm very
Halloween?
much ready.
Unless Kim wants to wow us with another
We love
costume.
you.
We love you, Kim. And Kylie and the whole Kardashian family, even Kourtney. Next up, some legal news that felt pertinent to the situation. Cuba Gooding Jr. has been arraigned on new sex abuse charges. Okay.
Shocker.
Cuba Gooding
Me pretends to be shocked.
Cuba Gooding Jr. was arraigned Thursday on new sex charges related to a third alleged sex abuse victim, as Manhattan prosecutors revealed that more women have come forward with claims against the actor. Quote, not guilty, said the Jerry Maguire star, who was escorted into the courtroom in cuffs. Gooding faces a total of 6 misdemeanor counts of forcible touching and sex abuse stemming from 3 accusers' allegations. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because earlier this week, a video was leaked to TMZ, which shows the actor tapping the backside of a Tao nightclub server on October 24th, 2018.
And by the way, it actually makes sense. When I saw the video, I didn't know that she was a nightclub server, and it actually makes sense why she had such like a visceral reaction to it, because I'm sure that happens to her a lot. And I was thinking, like, wow, this girl really knows how to dodge like a predator, like almost as if she has experience.
Yeah.
But she works at Tao, which is a nightclub, and she definitely does have experience, sadly.
Yeah, so now they're accusing the defense team of like leaking this video purposely to TMZ, but we need all the evidence.
I love a strategic defense. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, totally.
I don't care. This is so Law and Order. You know, it's like you can't get it as admissible evidence, so you just leak it to the local Page 6 reporter. That is so something
TMZ.
Olivia Benson would do.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
Yeah.
Except sometimes like the media fucking ruins cases when they get too involved in like
Always.
I will never forget the assassination of Gianni Versace and that radio station that said that the car was on the road and so he had to get a new car and he had to kill a man in order to get a new car, and that man would still be alive today if the radio station didn't fucking leak information that they should not have.
By the way, I never saw that show, but I think about it all the time too, because you explained it to me so well.
Oh, thank you.
It's a great example of like, where do we draw the line?
Like, he took Lee Miglin's car. He was driving it. So the radio station reported he's driving Lee Miglin's car. So he had to get rid of the car. Like,
and
so
then
he had to just
another one.
Kill a random man who worked at a cemetery. Like, I fucking can't and I shan't. And if they just never reported that, they could have caught him. Like, they're giving away
the evidence. Yeah.
I can't. For what? For what? Ratings? Like, no one's listening to your fucking show.
Yeah, please. Radio's dead.
Everyone's watching The Morning Toast.
Oh my God. I just love reporting on Cuba Gooding Jr. news. Like, it really puts me in a good mood. Like, I just cannot wait for the day where homeboy is sentenced, you know?
Where justice is served.
I'm very much looking forward to justice being served.
Yeah,
Very much.
I heard Claudia Oshry was looking forward to justice being served.
She is.
That's your official statement?
Official statement. Sucker! A little bit of that too. Like, you can suck my dick, bro.
Next story is, I was going to say something crazy, but I won't today. Next story is,
I think that's for the best.
Yeah, is a bit of TNN newsmaking news, a story that I would have chosen, and it turns out it's our own girl, Lauren Elizabeth, in the headlines.
Making headlines.
Joey King explains why it was, quote, totally worth it filming Kissing Booth 2 with her ex, Jacob Elordi.
Which a lot of people are definitely wondering about.
That's
I'm sorry,
coffee.
I need a sip of your coffee.
Okay, I made it pretty good
Wow,
today.
so much ice in here.
Yeah, I had to like really put effort into it because
Delicious.
the Snatchler wasn't around to make it for me. She makes the best coffee.
Thank you so much.
Well, 21-year-old actress Joey King appeared on Wednesday, October 30th episode of the podcast Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. TNN special. They forgot. They left that part out.
They
but it's
did,
fine.
but you know what? We always say here, Us Weekly respects the hell out of the Morning Toast, and we respect you, Us Weekly.
Where she said it was, quote, fine working with Elordi, quote. It's a great movie, she said. I personally am a fan of how it resonated with the world, and it resonated with me. So going back and doing that and making the sacrifice, obviously what everyone is thinking about. I'm not outwardly addressing, but what I'm kind of on the sly addressing, making those sacrifices was totally worth it. So I guess like being around her ex, which is so fucking awkward, and having to kiss him again, and maybe in a booth, was worth it because the movie's going to be premium content. And like, thank you, Joey King, for your sacrifice.
That's the update that I truly needed. And you know what? When in the beginning of the podcast episode, she was just talking about how she's been baking a lot, and then she like very subtly mentioned her boyfriend. So she's dating someone else. I think she Instagrammed with him actually. So you know what? All's well that ends well with Joey King, and we're getting a sequel, and I'm excited about it. And you know what? I love to pick up on nuances like in the movie. Like maybe we'll notice, you know, some discrepancies, like, you know, some tension.
Or maybe not, because she's an Emmy-nominated actress.
That's so true.
And if you want to feel if you want to know how she felt about losing the Emmy, tune into Mood with Lauren Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's up now. It's a good episode.
Yeah. Anyways,
very interesting news. I love, TNN making headlines.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for Kissing Booth too, honestly.
Me too. I feel like it's taking a super long time.
I feel like it took a long time for them to start filming, and now they're filming, so it probably be in a year
right,
from
like
now.
To All the Boys I Loved before, is that what it's called? Filmed super quickly, and I think they filmed 2 movies.
Wow.
Methinks.
Makes you think. Okay.
Can we talk about Noah Centineo for a minute?
Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking about him because he's in Charlie's Angels
He
movie.
is?
Yeah, I was on the Charlie's Angels official Instagram because as much as the movie looks like garbage, I am interested in this piece of garbage. Mm-hmm. And he was in a clip, and I started to watch the clip, and I was like, why would I watch a clip for a movie that, like, I'm going to see?
Who is
and
he?
And it's a spoiler. I think he's a love interest of one of the
Wait,
angels.
I'm shook. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a big movie star. Like, that's
I know.
it.
Well, I wanted to talk about his career because he came off To All the Boys I Loved before, like, America's Sweetheart. And they couldn't put him in enough Netflix movies. And I kind of feel like he didn't go where he was supposed to go. Do you know what I mean?
He's still on the journey. I think now being in movies like Charlie's Angels, like that'll get him to like this teen heartthrob movie star. And he is that guy. Like whenever you think of like who's the teen heartthrob movie star, like it's Noah Centineo. But I just think like something about him is a little like weird. Like I feel like he was America's boyfriend, and then America got to know him.
No, it's like he was America's boyfriend, and then people went on his Instagram and were like, "Wait, are you my boyfriend?"
Yeah, like
my boyfriend wouldn't do this.
I think we got to break up.
Yeah, no, he's interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's fine.
Yeah,
I still
was expecting to be Peter Krause. What's his name? Peter Karofsky.
Yeah. Like just like a boy next door, and he's not. He's like artsy and weird.
Which likes to grow out his beard,
which is cool. But it's like when I hear that Noah Centineo is in a movie, like I'm excited to see it. I'm like, oh, they got a great leading man.
Yeah.
So I think that's how you should feel, and I think his career it shouldn't just be like he was in a movie and now he's a big sensation. Like it takes time.
It's growth.
So I think he's in a great place, and he's dating Alexis Ren, and yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know, but they seem happy and cute and in love.
Great.
Which is all you can ask from your celebrity couples, really.
So true. And to post premium pics. Speaking of celebrity couples who are posting not premium pics, did you see Miley Cyrus and Cody Simpson being absolutely dehydrated on Instagram last night, dressed up as something I don't even know? They spent all day documenting their costume getting ready on Instagram, and I still don't know what they are.
I saw it because you like flipped your phone towards me, so I saw they're making out, and she's in a wig.
Yeah.
She's wigging out.
She's wigging out, and it's out of control. I'm sorry.
The whole thing is out of control officially. That's my verdict. And I'm not really keeping up with it anymore.
No, me neither. There was too much to keep up with. At first it was like, wow, they posted together. Wow, they posted together again. Now it's like, stop posting together.
Yeah.
Leave each other for a minute. Go to work.
Yeah. It's too much too soon.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Next story is a bit of strange news. Amanda Knox to pen advice column for a Seattle newspaper.
Specific.
Did you watch the Amanda Knox documentary?
I know nothing about Amanda Knox.
Okay, here's the thing. I watched the documentary, and I still know nothing about Amanda Knox. And, like, if I had to, like, decide if she did it or not, like, I really don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, she's just out here being so thirsty that, like, I kind of think she did it. Based on no evidence, nothing at all. It's just, like, I always think, like, okay, if this were me, and I was, like, a private citizen, wasn't a public figure like the huge star that I am now, and I was accused of murder, and I really didn't do it, but I became like a huge sensation from it. Like once I got off, like I would really hide. Like I don't know, there's something weird about her like thirsting out after having such a weird like rise to fame. You know what I mean?
I don't know. If I didn't do it and I got off, but I had fame, I'm taking this thing all the way. I'm starting a podcast. I'm starting an advice column.
She actually should have a podcast, not an advice column.
Well, that's what I thought when I read this, but then I read the article and it made a lot of sense because she does have ties to this newspaper. Knox will be periodically answering reader-submitted questions in her new column titled Ask Amanda Knox.
All the questions she's going to get is, did you do it?
Which will be published in the Seattle area news outlet Westside Seattle. If any Seattle toasters have a copy, please
live
send
on
us.
the West Side.
Please send us any interesting answers. The weekly print and online newspaper serves parts of Seattle and a few surrounding cities. The Seattle native Knox recently married Christopher Robinson. Isn't the guy from Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Whose family publishes the newspaper, which is why she's giving them the exclusive.
Wow.
She was already listed.
I just want to say something to all the single toasters out there. If Amanda Knox can get accused of murder and still find a husband, there is hope for you. You will find love.
A husband whose family publishes a newspaper.
Right, a Rupert Murdoch.
Knox was already listed as a contributing writer and photographer for the publication. She produced opinion pieces about her time in Italy, her family, and even her religion. Okay, so she just like actually, you know what? That's exactly what I would do after I found a husband. I would be like, milk it, honey.
Put me to work.
Put me to work.
This is so weird. I'm sorry. Like, I can't get on board with the thirsting of a accused murderer. Like, I know we're all innocent until proven guilty, but this is weird.
It's so weird.
It's odd. That's
all
I would
I'll say. Watch the documentary for the facts, but I don't know what the facts are, and I watched it.
And I don't know any of the details. Like, who is she accused of murdering?
Her roommate in Italy while they were studying abroad.
Oh, for sure. For sure. For sure.
But like, what, you just go study abroad, like anyone, and you murder?
No, like, people who study abroad, like, that time away and like that kind of sense of anonymity can fucking get to you. I believe it. Like, I get it. Like, I know some people who fucking changed abroad, okay? That's all I'll say. It's a crazy fucking time in your life.
It is a crazy time in your life.
No, it's like that sense of freedom.
Concept.
Oh, it's nuts. I never did it. But the sense of like freedom and liberation with like, you're not tethered to like any school. Like, you are just like, you're literally in a foreign land with like all the resources that college affords you. And
with like your own apartment.
Yeah,
well,
right.
maybe you have a roommate and she's getting in your way.
That's what I'm saying. I could totally understand how like that sense of like freedom and like responsibility can get to a person and make them commit murder. Like, I 100% think she did it. And you know what? I've never even, I've heard her name because like, obviously I don't live under a rock, but I never bothered to like understand what she was ever accused of or like where. I didn't even know it was in Italy. But now just like hearing the facts from you, I am 100% certain that she did it. Case closed. Where's my gavel?
I'm sorry. Who I want to give credit. Melissa Ribeiro has cracked the case.
Oh, please tell.
It was the Italian camper.
Oh my God, I knew that little bitch. That's why she's not here today. She's fleeing to another country.
Totally. Also, Sadie Sanchez is saying she loves studying abroad. And like, I'm sure you did. Like,
yeah,
all that independence, like in a new land. You hopped on a plane, you were in a new land independently. Yeah. I'm sure you loved it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because we never did it. First of all, I'm not like a big traveler, so it's like just on an interest level, like I don't want to leave America. I love like the big portions here. Like everything in Italy is like so small. Like,
I don't know, but you can eat all that pasta and you don't gain weight because of the ingredients.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
They didn't tell me that before I made my decision.
Culturally, like I'm much more American than I am Europe. Like I'm more tacky. Like Europe's not for me. Like the small everything, you know, the small beds, the no air conditioning. Like, I'm very much American. So it never really interested me to go abroad. And I got the lure for other people. But as someone who was like in a relationship, like I just didn't find it necessary at all. But now I think now I'm in the phase of my life, like would I let my kids go abroad? I'm like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I'm not letting my kids cross the street.
Yeah.
Like, no way, Jose. And also, it's kind of like we were saying in the Patreon episode, how it's like right now at 27 years old, like I feel ready to go to high school. And like, I just feel like at the time that abroad was posed, like I'm way too young to be in a foreign country by myself. Like maybe now I could handle it.
Yeah, no, I would go now with you.
Yeah. But like, you're so young at 20.
No, when I think to some of the crazy things I did as a kid, like how I didn't die is so shocking to me. And like, I was doing so many things like when I should have been like home. Like I was crazy. So now I know all the secrets. Like my kids, you're not leaving the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to school? I'll walk you.
Yeah. You know what?
I'll become a dentist.
I'll become a teacher.
Yeah.
I will serve lunch.
Let me put my gloves on.
Oh my God.
You need your tonsils out? Get over here.
You want to see a movie?
Oh, you want to go see a Broadway show? I give my regards to Broadway. Remember me from Herald Square.
Totally.
From Pippin? Oh my God.
Hear the sounds of marching feet.
On the avenue, I'm taking you to 42nd Street. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and potter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
Someone made a really interesting point, Maria Gonzalez.
Again?
That was someone else.
Okay.
I think studying abroad to some people is the equivalent of camp to you guys. Would you let your kid go to camp?
By the way, it's so different. First of all, camp is
I disagree with that point.
Camp is a controlled environment with staff whose job it is to look after your kid.
And you're
There's
like
no one abroad.
You're an hour away. You're not across the world.
There's no one abroad looking out for you. There's no RAs. There's no, there's nothing.
Right, and it's only 2 months versus 6 months. But I don't agree with that it's the equivalent, but
1000% my kids are going to camp. You know how many valuable lessons? I learned how to make my bed at camp. Like,
That's
you
true.
learn everything at camp. You have to clean up after yourself. You have to learn sportsmanship. You have to learn to get along with others, play on a team. I think I am so amazing, and part of that is because I went to camp and like learned how to be a fucking team player.
Okay, I agree. But what if you had like gone abroad and said the same thing?
But I wouldn't, because all you learn how to do abroad is like get fucked and do drugs. Like, that's what happens there.
And
I know
chain
it.
smoke.
Oh, for sure. And like wear Doc Martens and shit, okay?
Yeah.
My
and
kids
like,
are not going to be wearing
Do you
Doc
even
Martens.
go to class? How do you get those credits?
And how do you get to class?
I don't know.
I went to go visit. Here's my equivalent. I never went abroad. My dear friend Rachel went to Florence. And for my spring break, while I was still in America, we all went to go visit her. Great time, you know, we traveled to Florence, took a couple days in Berlin. Don't recommend it. It's not a fun town. It just reminds you of the Holocaust. I'm sorry. It's too sad. And it was great, and I had a good time. I couldn't imagine needing any more, not even one more minute abroad. Like, I saw it all. You know,
Yeah.
I saw the Duomo. I climbed the stairs, you know, a quarter of the way, and then I went back down. Like, I did it. I saw.
Some Melissa Ribeiro again with the point. I'm just interested in what people are saying because we
Me
have the
too.
same experience, so I want to hear from other people.
I know we both agree on this.
And she said, my friends who studied abroad are way more mature than me. So I kind of think I should have taken the leap. Okay, I want to say all my friends studied abroad. I'm the most mature.
By the way, I completely agree. And I actually beg to differ. I beg to say the people who stayed back when it's not the most popular thing to not go abroad. It's like, you're not going abroad. It's like, no, my parents won't let me. Like, it's not the most popular thing. And I think those people are more mature for having to deal with societal peer pressure.
Yeah, and for having to say, like, I know this is what everyone does, but it's not for me. To, like, know yourself well enough to know that it's not for you.
So mature.
Yeah, and, like, yeah, everyone who goes abroad, like, I'm sure it's cool for, like, a month, 2 months. 6 months?
No.
It's crazy.
What else are people saying? I want to refute.
Oh, okay. I don't know. They're loving your singing if you want to.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'm marching my band out. I'll beat my drum. And if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it,
Mr. Hat,
sir. I guess I didn't make it, but whether I'm the rose of sheer perfection, a freckle on the nose of life's complexion, the cinder or the shiny apple of its eye, I gotta try once, I gotta fly once, only can die once, right, sir? Oh, life is juicy, juicy, and you'll see.
Juicy Joe.
I gotta have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I've simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. I am the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot, and
Bam! Sorry.
hey, Mr. Ornstein, here I am. I'll march my band out. I'll beat my drum. And if I'm fanned out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it,
Mr. Hat.
sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I've simply gotta march my heart's a drum and no. Nobody is gonna rain on my parade. Thank you so much. Wow.
Incredible work.
The work inspired by Rachel Berry.
So, kids, how'd you like the Broadway show?
So inspiring. Thanks,
Okay.
Mom. You're the best. Let's never leave the house.
Okay, I have some more abroad
rebuttals.
perspectives. Because, no, not rebuttals, people agreeing with us. Hannah Lublay, I didn't go to camp or study abroad, and I'm a fucking incredible. So put
You
that
are
in your
incredible,
pipe and
Hannah
smoke
Lublay.
it.
I've met you.
Yeah, and actually you did go to camp. You went to Camp Toast.
True.
I did not go abroad, and everyone who comes back comes back as a loser.
So true. Like wearing a scarf and a beret, being like, oh, this pasta is not even comparable to the pasta I had in Positano.
I have friends who went to Chile and went as Nick and came back saying his name was Nico. I'm fucking deceased.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. No, it's like everyone just comes back with like an ascot. You know, nobody needs that.
No.
Did we get through all Fast Five stories?
No. We have one more, and it's some biz news, and it's something we've been talking about for a while. That is finally a decision has been made because a judge has approved the sale of Barneys to Authentic Brands.
Wow.
A bankruptcy judge approved Barneys New York Inc.'s sale to Authentic Brands Group, an owner and manager of fashion brands, which will likely close almost all of the luxury retailers' remaining stores and license the Barneys name. So this is interesting because the judge's decision leaves open the slim possibility that a rival purchaser could come forward before the sale closes Friday morning.
But that's today.
Yeah, and we're like 40 minutes away from it being the afternoon.
Right.
With a higher or better offer that would keep more stores open and businesses intact.
Don't look at her. I want to read it to you. Someone said, I have friends who went to Chili's, the restaurant, and came back and changed men too.
I believe it. We went to Applebee's once, and I was a changed woman.
By the way, Applebee's, I know Applebee's. I eat there all the time, but like people in my family think they're too good to eat at Applebee's, and I took you guys in Palm Springs and changed your life.
Yeah, no, it made me rethink everything I thought I knew.
No, and it's like what's really shocking
and
about
it's like
Applebee's,
that's what abroad is supposed to do for you, but just go to Applebee's.
Right. And you know what's shocking about Applebee's that doesn't come through in any of their advertising? Like it is a clean, fresh restaurant. Like you think of Applebee's, you consider it like just like another like chain fast food restaurant. Like no, it is. They have tons of healthy options. It's super clean. I don't work for Applebee's. I'm just letting you know, like, people think they're too good for Applebee's, and I just want you to know you're not, okay? You are not.
You are not. No one is too good for Applebee's.
No, it's so clean and good. Like, I've been there so many times, and I'm just always surprised by, like, the cleanliness and the level of service.
I was surprised with the creativity of the menu options. Mm-hmm. Like a warm pretzel, bite.
With beer cheese.
Yeah, with all the different kinds of dippings. Like, thank you.
No, it's genius. Yes. I love Applebee's. Except the Applebee's in the cities is not it. But the city, I don't blame Applebee's. I blame the city of New York.
Yeah, I don't blame Applebee's either. Okay, I just want to close this Barney story because I just want everyone to know what it means
for my gift card.
For your gift card.
What does it mean for my gift card?
Because it means that there might start, like, if they're closing the stores, everything will go on sale, which is actually a really interesting thing because it's before all the other stores would do their holiday sales. So everyone's going to, like, buy up what's at Barney's, and it's like, I think it's going to fuck with the market a little bit. It's great for the consumer, but I think retail might struggle.
You want to hear something terrible? I just had dinner with a bunch of my high school friends. My best friend, Anna, she was registered. She just got married. She was registered at Barney's.
Holy shit.
So, like, what do you do?
Oh, I don't know.
She's been there every day.
You got to move over the registry.
Yeah, how crazy?
That's crazy. Also, it's sad because there will probably inevitably be layoffs.
Yeah, very sad.
But I hope that whatever they build within the space of the flagship Barneys and other Barneys stores is something bigger and better.
Yeah, so they're saying they're not going to keep any of the stores afloat, but they're going to keep the name alive.
Yeah, and they're going to license that to Saks, and then they're going to take all the merchandise and sell it. And I guess they're...
Oh, they're licensing it to Saks?
Yeah.
To do what? Like make its own line?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Mm-hmm. Business is interesting, my friends.
And then I would love to know what they're going to do with that store on 62nd and Madison. Arguably, like, the best block in the city, 62nd and Madison.
Like, can I live there? Maybe
so
we should
rich.
squat.
Love, yes.
I would love to squat on 62nd and Madison.
Me too. Wow, that's like a rich squatter's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Anything else we need to discuss before we close out for the weekend?
No.
Some reminders. Our new TNN show launched, Raven and Adam. It's called Date Night with Raven and Adam from The Bachelor. They're engaged. They live in Dallas. They're so fucking cute. You can subscribe to it on Spotify or iTunes right now. Make sure to support. Also, make sure to follow at Toast News Network. We secured the handle, by the way. Toast News Network, that's where all of our updates for future shows are going to be. All info on episodes that you should definitely be listening to, like the Joey King episode. Check out Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. Tickets are available to Girl with No Job stand-up on the Dirty Jeans tour at girlwithnojob.com. Kansas City, Englewood, New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Rama, Ontario. I'm going to be in Toronto this weekend, but it's sold out. Pittsburgh and Philly next week, but they are sold out. There's a couple shows with tickets left. Head over to girlwithnojob.com for details and ticketing, admission, and information.
And if this episode is ending and you're sad about it, head over to patreon.com/morningtoast for more premium content, podcasts, videos. This seems like you've never fucking seen us before. Truly.
We can't thank you guys enough for listening to The Morning Toast.
Also, The Snatcher is back on Tuesday. I'm counting down. The campers are counting down the days. till the Counselor podcast.
Are we good?
There was one, my birthday is on Wednesday, so I just think that's an exciting thing that we can all be counting down
that's
towards.
Super soon.
It's exciting because I'll get gifts, and I'm going to buy myself a gift. I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that's good.
But I don't know what it's going to be yet. But, I guess it's also depressing because I'm getting older, and that's sad.
Well, that actually reminds me.
But we're all getting older.
For some housekeeping announcements. So very sadly, I do have to leave the country on your birthday.
Right. Her priorities are out of whack. But
I'm going to a wedding in Morocco, which I'm like actually super excited for. So I'm going to be here Wednesday for the show. Thursday, Friday is Snitch.
Thursday is Snitch. Thursday night I am working.
Oh, yes.
On I'm trying, and it seems like it's going to happen, but her schedule is just a little, we just got to nail it down. But hopefully I'll be recording an episode with Tanya Rad.
Wow, that's going to be really good. Actually, we'll have FOMO. So that'll be Thursday, Friday. Monday, I'm still not back, so probably Snatchler again.
Snitch on the Snatch, but I'm done.
And then, very exciting, the week after that, we are here Tuesday. Tuesday, we jet off after the show.
Yeah, not the week after that. Monday, you're not here. Snitch on the Snatch.
No, I'm saying the week after next week.
But you were already on that week.
Okay, whatever. So then the next day, I get back Monday night from Morocco. Tuesday morning, we are recording an amazing episode of The Morning Toast as per usual. And then we are getting on a plane, stepping into a new land, jetting off to Nashville because Wednesday, we'll do a podcast episode Wednesday. Yeah, just regular audio. And then Wednesday at 4 o'clock, your homegirls will be on the CMA red carpet serving up justice for everyone and just being...
That is queens that we are.
Yeah, no, but on the CMA red carpet, we're less queens. We're more so like nuisances. Like we are so like rambunctious.
Yeah, but we're the hosts that you want to see on the CMA red carpet, asking the questions you want answered.
I'm
and
very
just
excited.
Having the best time. Like country music's biggest fans on country music's biggest night. There's no other way to sum it up.
That's our slogan. And are we still going to do the thing where we make everyone like say a toast to something?
No.
Why? I think that's a great way to end the interview. Like you never know how to end. It can be kind of awkward. Like, bye, get out of our station.
Okay, but we need to just get it to be a little punchier. Like,
yeah, maybe.
This is the morning toast. Yeah, I guess this is morning toast. What do you want to toast to tonight?
Yeah, and everyone always has good answers.
Yeah, like the military.
Oh, yeah.
Winning,
or like just country music. Women in country.
Yeah, that's actually okay. We'll bring it back.
Thank you guys so much for listening to The Morning Toast, the millennial morning show where we go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/morningtoast. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment about how stunning we are and how you don't think we're irrelevant uglies. We are also,
or if you do, just make sure to comment it and also subscribe.
Create that engagement, girlfriend. Mm-hmm. We are also available as a podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Public Radio, CastBox, iHeartRadio, all the apps. So make sure you are subscribed to The Morning Toast over there. Leave a 5-star review about how stunning, smart, and beautiful you think we are and relevant. We love you guys so much. Have a good weekend. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Happy Halloween. 'Tis the season. Now it's
'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.